No, look, we feel good where we're at. Get another second-round pick, plus a second-round pick in, next year's draft. Give us 8 selections already next year going forward. But we feel good about where we're at and, who we can acquire tomorrow.
Chris, was it just a case of when you said you could have a cluster of about 8 guys? Is that what it ended up being in your head? You guys had 8 guys that you were...
Yeah, and some of those guys still on the board.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
But did you think that they didn't merit first round? Or,
No.
Or maybe be there in the second round?
Just a chance to pick up a pick, a 2020 second round pick. Thought the value was good. Then we thought there was still going to be good value in the second round for us to be able to make the move.
Was there a point tonight when you felt like it was likely you were going to move back?
We had some inquiries, today, if our guy's on the board. And then really, Washington called, Bruce called, and kind of happened right before the pick.
Concerns?
I know, not a lot of questions tonight.
I mean, as the guys went off the board after you traded out, any initial second thoughts? Do you feel good about it?
No, feel good. Yeah, feel good about where we're at.
No big surprises?
No, not really. Not really. Good players. I mean, look, O-line, D-line. I mean, they're coveted. And, they came off the board. I think, 19? O-line, D-line? Pretty impressive.
I don't know where he was on your board specifically, but there's a lot of conversation about Sweat. He obviously had some medical concerns. Can you speak to how you guys viewed him in that context?
Yeah, I don't want to get into details of. Yeah. Good player though. He's a very talented player.
Chris, in the personnel thing, when you're looking at this and players come off and players still there wasn't a run on wide receivers, which you sort of anticipated, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And there were still a lot of corners. So does that play into your thought process in the second round? You're going to get, if that's the position you're looking at, that there's still going to be a lot of players there?
I think there's still a lot of good players, not only at wide out and corner, but I think it's still good at safety. I still think there's some D linemen that are good. I still think there's a couple backers that are good. I still think there's good players in the second, third, fourth, fifth round that we're going to have a chance to get our hands on.
You have, it feels like you have a little more flexibility this year. Last year, I think we looked at this roster and said, okay, there's a hole there, hole there, hole there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel a little more flexibility this year? There's not that maybe immediate weight on your shoulder, and that enables you to do something like this, or does it not matter?
No, that's a really good point. Look, we have a lot of young kids that have played a lot of football, and I mean, I don't think you can say one position that we have that hasn't played football, started for us, and played pretty good football. So, we feel good where we're at. Now we want to continue to add to it.
Chris, did the thought of trading up ever cross your mind tonight?
No, not really. No.
You made a mention that Bruce called right before you pick, but around what number did you say, okay, yeah, I feel like we're going to go ahead and see what we can get?
Yesterday afternoon, when did we talk? Monday? Monday?
Yes.
I kind of had a feeling. I don't know why. Just sometimes you have a feeling that this is going to be the best. We'd kind of counted in the first round guys that we thought were worth the first round pick, and I had a feeling we were going to have a chance to get out, and I thought it was going to be the best thing for us long term.
You've consistently said that there was maybe not as many elite guys as you wanted, but a lot of depth.
Mm-hmm.
How did that factor into this decision?
Oh, it's why we made the move. Yeah, it's why we made the move. We think the ability, with the 3-2s, we thought that was the strength of how we had it lined up, and we'll see tomorrow. I mean, we might not be done.
I mean, you had a good run in the second round last year. You got to feel like, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Is that kind of almost like a sweet spot to some extent?
I don't know. I think every draft's different. Every draft's different. I think it just always depends on, everybody lines their boards up a little differently. Ours just happens to be lined up. That's where, strength of the draft is right now for us.
The one way you look at it with the depth of the draft, whatever it is, but sometimes so much focus is on round one. You're saying you can find talent.
I think you can find talent in every round. I mean, and I think we've done a pretty good job of that for their roles, for whatever their role is. And I still think that's the case tomorrow and into Saturday.
Consensus move, or was it one of your scouts saying, I want this guy?
Well, look, I mean, we got a room full of people. We got you all sitting here. Whatever. I get it. Everybody wants to pick a player, but the one thing I'm pretty patient. I'm pretty patient. I don't panic. We don't panic. We stay true to what we're looking at on the board, and then we make a decision.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.
You will make